Hey, how you doing? This is John, and welcome to John's Long Box. We're gonna play Marvel United. We're gonna play solo rules, and I figured since the movie's coming out, we'll do the Fantastic Four. So I'm gonna explain the game as we play. This is one of my favorite games to play solo. This is like the Marvel game, and this is by a company called Cool Mini or Not. Here's the box. You know, so this is the Fantastic Four expansion. You need a base game to play. So you need to get the Avengers or the X-Men before you can actually play because you're going to need components from that. But I'm playing the Fantastic Four versus Doctor Doom. And I'm not I'll explain the rules as we play. Let me just move this camera a little bit. Move this a little bit. There. Is that better? Yeah, that looks a little better. Okay. So how you doing? So uh nah. When I turn sideways, I'm not going to be in the camera. So how about that? Okay. So how about I face it over here? Yeah, that's what I'll do. Face it over there. There. That's a little better. Nothing I can do about this wire. Oh, maybe I could do that. Okay, we'll do that. How's that? All right. So, uh, all right, all right, all right, all right. We'll do that. All right. So, riveting entertainment. All right. So this is the board. I got this player mat, and these are the locations. So Doctor Doom starts. This is uh this is Latvera. Okay. This is Times Square. This is Central Park. This is the New York City Police Headquarters, the Baxter Building, and Yancey Street. There's a whole bunch of locations, and I'm a maniac. I bought all of the everything that you could possibly do with this game. So I kind of handpicked all of the New York ones. All right. So, if you have the X-Men, you could have like Asteroid M, Xavier's Mansion, and all that nonsense. So I picked this. So first thing we do is we take Doctor Doom's card. Okay, so he's going to start. So this starts all the trouble, and we just follow the rules on the card. Pretty simple. So so it says Doctor Doom. This is my country, my home. Move to Latveria. Okay, he's in Latveria, so he doesn't move. And then it says bam. And when there's a bam, you follow the rules over here for a bam. Deal one damage to each hero in Doom's location, plus one damage to each hero to location with the Doom bot. Then increase the Doom track by two. 1, 2. I don't know if you could see this, but there's a little peg over here. Doom wins if it gets to 20. Okay. So that was a pretty dull turn for Doctor Doom. And now we have a hand of 5 cards. First thing you do is you draw a card. So now we have 6 cards. And some of these 4 of the cards, each member of the Fantastic Four has a starting card. So 4 of the cards are their starting abilities, and then so right now I got 2 Human Torch cards, a Thing card, 2 Mr. Fantastic cards, and an Invisible Woman card. And Ernest is here. Ernest says, "I've I've considered picking up the first game locally for." Oh, absolutely. What is the first one? The Avengers or the X-Men? Those are the box. You need the Avengers or the X-Men first because it has extra stuff that you need to play. Like the Fantastic Four stuff doesn't have like these cards and things like that. But absolutely, I would pick it up. I backed it on Kickstarter, so I got like everything all in one shot because I'm a crazy person. But I I I I absolutely love this game. Uh, let's let's how's that? Okay. All right. So we are over here in the Baxter building. Okay, so I think I'm going to play the Thing. Okay, Benji's my favorite. And it says Rock-like Skin. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, you may ignore 1 damage during each villain turn. So I put this there. And as long as you can see, you see the cards there? As long as we could see that card, Ben is his rock skin will repel a damage. So the way we do it is you play 3 heroes and then you play Doom. Okay, so now I take another card. That didn't allow us to move or anything. Oh, it gave us a punch. Oh, I don't want to play that then. I just realized. So I'm going to put that back. I'm going to put this back because then I'm wasted. I'll play the Invisible Woman instead. Okay. So as long as this card is face up in the storyline, when the top card of the master deck plan is revealed, you may choose not to take any damage till the beginning of the turn. If you do so, you must play your next card face down. And she has a star. Okay, so Invisible Woman has a star. With the star, you could rescue a bystander. So she's going to rescue a bystander. Okay, so that's what she did with her star. Now, Ben. So I don't want to play Ben because now you want to synchronize your turns with everybody. So that's like the thing you want to do. You want to have teamwork. So I'm going to play the Human Torch. This is his start card. Okay. It says Pyrogenesis. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, this ring is the storyline. As long as this card's face up in the storyline, you could treat stars as punches. And then I get to move. So now the cool thing about this game is it's all teamwork. So I'm going to raise this a little bit. So I don't know if you could see, but Sue, the Invisible Woman, has a star, and Johnny Storm has a movement. So you actually get what your other guy says. Now, Sue didn't get to borrow anybody's because she went first. So Johnny has a movement and a save. So he's going to save this civilian, and he's going to move. So he's going to the New York City Police Department. So we just saved 2 civilians, and you have to clear all 3 of these. You have to clear up 2 of the cards before you can attack Doom directly. So so you got to manage the card. I tried to do them all around the same time so that they clear at the same time. But there you go. So we rescued 2 civilians. So who did they rescue? Well, we were at the Baxter Building, so we rescued Alicia and Willie Lumpkin. Again, I like having a story in this. So that's the end of that turn. We draw another card, and let's see. Because now the Human Torch's movement will carry on to this turn. So who do I want? You know what? So I'm going to play Ben Grimm. So the Thing, he's going to go, and that's his starting card. So as long as that card is face up, he can ignore 1 damage a turn. So Ben's going to move because the Human Torch's card gave him a move. So he's going to move here, and then he's going to attack, and he's going to beat up this thug. So boom. So he beat up a thug. Okay. Each do about this and adjacent locations. I'm just reading all the. Sometimes there's a lot to take care of. Now, 3 heroes went. So now Doom's turn. So every time the heroes go, then Doom goes. So let's see what this card says. Okay. And you just read it top to bottom. So here's the card. So you see it says 5. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's good. Doom went right over us. He went right over us. And then it's a bam. Deal 1 damage to each hero in Doom's location, plus 1 damage to each hero at a location with any Doom bot. Then increase the Doom track by 2. So the Doom track goes up to 2. So the Doom track is at 4. Okay. Okay. I'm just making sure that I'm reading the everything there is. And then the text says, hey, Zachtan. Yes, I'm having a very good day. Thank you for asking, Zachtan. Today, I slept nice and late. And then my leftovers from going to the Ecuadorian diner, Lucia's, yesterday. That was so good. And then I finished. What I did was I condensed the boxes of my unread comics because I've been taking stuff out at random and reading them. So a lot of them had space. So I condensed them down, something I wanted to do. And then I found a lot of missing comics. That was awesome. And then my friends came over. We played a game called Age of Comics, the Golden Age. Really fun game. Really fun game. I have 2 copies, and I might have a contest and give one away. I'll figure that out. So I had a good day. And then my wife came home from church, and she brought me Twinkies. So I felt good. So she's from Canada, and she misses a lot of Canadian goods. So there's a website where we order stuff. There's some stuff that you can't get in the United States. So I spent $100 buying her stuff that she misses from Canada. So it was a good day. Good day. All right. So now the text on this card says, you must surrender, Richard. Each hero chooses to either discard 1 card from their hand to the bottom of the deck or take 1 crisis token. And then I got to distribute new civilians show up. And you take his location. So 1 civilian shows up at the Baxter building. Oh, what are civilians going to Latvia for? Don't go to Latvia. That's where Doom lives. I'm just finding the tokens. Since I did the Kickstarter, I got everything. I got the upgraded plastic tokens. Now this is, I don't know if you could tell, but Latvia is dangerous because all the slots are filled. And every time the slots are filled, what happens to overflow? The Doom track increases. So you got to close. You got to manage the boards. All right. So each hero chooses to either discard 1 card from their hand to the bottom of the deck or take 1 crisis token. So we're going to take crisis tokens. So we have, each hero is going to have a crisis token. So 1. That means we're going to have 4 crisis tokens. Okay. That sucks. I don't know what they mean, but it can't be good because I don't want to start discarding cards. When you play solo, you draw 5 cards. So if everybody was to discard 1, then we're only down to 1 card, and that really stinks. That absolutely stinks. So you don't want that. So Doom, we don't know what the crisis tokens do, but I'm sure they're not going to be good. But it says special rules. As long as there are any Doom. So I can't attack Doom if there's Doom bots in his location, and I can't attack Doom until I solve 2 of these cards. A hero could forfeit 1 action to discard 1 of their crisis tokens. Once per turn. Okay, heroes cannot affect the master plan deck in any way. Okay, there we go. All right, so I got to draw a card. You see, it's got a picture on it, so I know it's going to be a Ben Grimm card, my favorite. All right, so you know what I'm going to do? Okay, I'm going to play Reed Richards. Reed Richards gives us 2 wild actions. So now he has an attack from Ben and 2 wild. One of those actions, he could get rid of a crisis token. So Reed is solving problems. Okay. That's that. The other 2 actions, I'm going to do what are called superhero. So the attack action he gave up to get rid of a crisis token. Okay, because he has 3 actions in total: 1 attack, and then 2 wild. So he's going to use the wilds to become superheroic actions, and we're going to put 2 of them on this card. because you clear up these cards, then you take these tokens, and that's how you clear that card, right? So you got to manage everything. So that was Reed's turn, which is good because now the next person has 2 wild actions, and I really want to get to Latvia. The Human Torch. Okay. All right. Oh, so now I draw another card. All right. So Sue, I'm going to play a Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman. She has 2 wild actions from Reed Richards from Mr. Fantastic's card, and then she has a movement action. So I'm going to play that there. So she has 3 actions in total. 1 action, she's going to use that movement. Oh, I realized these should be on this card because Reed's over here. So you know what? She's going to use 1 action to get rid of a crisis token. I don't know what they do, but it's going to be bad. So that was one of her wild actions. The second wild action, she's going to put a star on this. Okay. And this clears this card. This card goes away. And that means we pick up this token, we put it over there. And now we unlock this power, the power of the Baxter Building. Draw 1 card if you hear at the end of turn, if the active player is here, you get to draw a card. Your hero has been a member of the Fantastic Four. You gain a token. So this is how to heal. This is how to heal. Hey, what's up, Joe Dog? How's it going? How's everything going? I'm on the laptop, which is a lot slower than my main computer. So forgive me if everything like kind of lags. How you doing? It's good to see you. I'm a huge fan of Fantastic. Yeah, Fantastic Four is my favorite, Marvel mainstream comic. And since the movie's coming out, I figured I'll do the Fantastic Four. So I got 1 more action before Doom goes again. I draw a card. I know it's going to be a Ben Grimm, a Thing card. And let's see. We still got 2 crisis tokens left. The last card played was a movement card, so I get a move action. And as long as this card's played up during your turn, you could use one of your... Oh, okay. So, okay, we're going to play Reed's card because that allows him to stretch. So I have a wild action and a movement action. And Reed could stretch. He could do stuff in other locations. So, all right. So I'm going to use the movement. Reed's going to go to the same spot as Dr. Doom. Now, I can't attack Dr. Doom because I need to clear away 2 of these cards. But what he's going to... So that was his movement action. He's going to use his wild action to stretch next door and boom, take out a thug. So he takes out a thug because this card was full. This card was full. That card could hold 1, 2, 3, 5. It could hold 5 people on it and had 5 people. Every time you were supposed to put a person on that card, it'll increase the Doom count, the Doom track. And if the Doom track makes it to 20, Dr. Doom wins. So that was Reed's turn. So now that was 3 cards. So now Dr. Doom is going to go. Dr. Doom, again, he's going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that he goes right to the police headquarters and he's attacking Johnny and Ben. And a bam. Deal 1 damage to each hero in Doom's location, plus 1 damage to each hero in locations with a Doom bot. Then increase the track by 2. So I'll increase the track by 2. Now Johnny and Ben take a damage. Now, but Ben could resist the damage because he's got the rock-like skin. So I only have 1 Johnny card. I like, so this card goes on the bottom of the deck. You all fell into my trap. Increase the Doom track by the number of crisis tokens the heroes have. Wow. Okay, so I'm glad I got rid of 2 of them. So this Doom track goes up 2. Then add 1 more. Okay, so this represents the machinations of Victor Von Doom. Then I got to put more civilians down. So people are... What's going on? So 1 civilian's going to go here, and 2 civilians are coming to the Baxter Building. So that's that. So I'm putting that around. Yeah, I recommend this game. I recommend this game a lot. So now I have 3 Ben cards. It's all I have, and I draw another one. So I have 4 Ben cards. Remember, I lost a card because Johnny got damaged. So I have a wild action and 2 attacks. Okay. A wild action and 2 attacks. So I'm going to no, I have a wild action and I could play another card. Okay, I'm going to save this card. It's clobbering time because I'll use that for okay, so all right, so I'm going to play the thing, 2 attacks. So I'm going to play that. So you get Reed Richards wild action. So for Reed Richards wild action, he's going to move. He's going to go to Central Park, and then he's going to beat up these 2 thugs. Boom, boom. You know, what a revolting development. So he's clearing that card. All right. Now I draw another card, which is another Ben Grimm card. So I got a whole bunch of Ben Grimm cards. So he has 2 attacks from the previous card. Okay, so I want to, geez, this is going to be rough because I'm going to have to start giving up stuff. You can't attack anybody there because it's civilians. So ideally, I'd like him to move. Okay, so just this card has a move and an attack. So he's going to move over here, and he's going to attack that thug, and then he's going to waste 2 attacks. He's going to waste 2 attacks. Yeah, it's just bad luck. Now, another Ben Grimm card. Jeez. All right, so you know what Ben's going to do now? He has a move and an attack. So I'm going to attack. Move. So I'm going to play wild. So he's going to move. So he goes to Latvera. He's going to attack a thug. Boom. He's going to attack another thug. Boom. And now he has a wild card. You don't want to end. Oh, you must take damage for each thug and Doombot in this location. There's no Doombots in that location. So he's going to use the last action and rescue this civilian. Who would be a civilian that was in Latvia? Who would go there? Who's from the Fantastic Four? Would make sense to be in Latvia. So that was his turn. Now, that was 3 cards. So now Dr. Doom is going to go. Dr. Doom is going to go. Oh, and in case people showed up late and didn't see this, I always forget that you don't see any posts from before you showed up. So if anybody wants to pop in and talk with me, there's the link. All right, so Dr. Doom, he's going to move 1 spot. Oh, so he's going to, he's going to the Baxter building. He wants to mess with the, Zach Tan says, I don't know, you get some people who visit Russia or North Korea. So Dr. Doom goes here, and it says bam. So bam, deal 1 damage to each hero at Doom's location, plus 1 damage to each hero at a location with any Doom bots. And so Sue is going to take damage. Now, I don't have any Sue cards, so it makes no thematic sense, but I got to put a Ben card to the back. So, see, I started out my hand with 6 cards. I'm down to 2. The game's over if I lose these 2 cards. All right, then bam. Okay, and then I increase this by 2. So my Doom track is at 10 already. All right, and then I put a Doom bot in his location. So the first Doom bot shows up. So now there's a Doom bot there, and then 2 thugs show up. So Dr. Doom is bringing an evil entourage with him. So we get a thug over here in the New York police quarters, and we get a thug on Yancey Street. Okay. Now, this stinks because this card says each Doombot in this and adjacent location requires 2 damage to be defeated. So the Doombots are pretty tough to take out. All right. And then that's the end of this card. That card goes over there. Now, I have these 2 Ben Grimm cards. I draw an Invisible Woman card. Invisible Woman. Oh, she could. Okay, I'm just trying to remember everybody's powers. All right. As long as this card is. Okay, what is the Invisible Woman's card? Okay. I could play it so that she doesn't take any damage. Okay, Teamwork. Perform actions on the same type of all action tokens on the Fantastic Four card, then add 1-star token from the pool to the Fantastic Four. All right, so I'm going to play that card. Why? Because Ben played two wild tokens. So she has. It says you could do all the perform all the actions on the Fantastic Four card. Here's the Fantastic Four card. There's no actions on it. This card is, you'll see how it works. Then I add that token there. So she gets a star card and 2 wild actions. So I want her to heal. I'm taking a risk, but she's gonna. So she has a star and 2 wild. You need stars to rescue civilians. So she's going to rescue all 3 of these civilians. That was Franklin. Of course, she's going to rescue Franklin. Agatha Harkness. Willie Lumpkin. Oh, he already got rescued. So who's another one that comes to that was Dory Evans, one of Johnny Storm's girlfriends. So she just rescued a whole bunch of people. All right, and that's the end of her turn. So draw one card. If your hero has ever been a member of the Fantastic Four, you may gain a token instead. But I want a card. I want to heal. So I'm drawing a card because we're at the bottom. We're at the Baxter Building. So we're healing up. Okay. Now I draw a card at the beginning of every turn. And do I want to play a human? Yeah. Because this card is full. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a Human Torch card, and it's a teamwork card. So it says perform all actions of the same type as all action tokens on the Fantastic Four card. So if we build this up, we'll get, so he's going to get a star. So we're going to put a star here. Okay, then add a movement token on it. So now next time somebody plays a teamwork card, they get all of that. Okay, and he gets a movement and a star. So he's going to save this guy because that card was full, and then he's going to use. You can use. As long as this card is face up in the store, you can treat stars as okay. I could treat stars as hits. So you know what? I'm going to use that star as a hit and take out this thug, and then he's going to move over here and end his turn there, so he heals. Okay. Oh, I forgot about these crisis tokens. I forgot about the crisis token. All right. So that was 2. Now draw another card. All right. So we got to. All right. We're going to play Ben's teamwork card. Perform all the actions of the same type as all action tokens on the Fantastic Four card, then add a punch token on it. Okay. Why can't I find a punch token? Okay, there we go. So I get these. So Ben, where is Ben? He's in Latvia. So his first action, he's going to use this star to get rid of a crisis token. I forgot about those. All right. Then he will use this movement to. He's going to go to Times Square. All right. No. He'll come to Yancey Street and. Okay. Then he's gonna punch out this thug. All right, that clears that card. And then he's going to use that last moment to come over here to heal. Okay, so this card gets cleared. And what you do is you move this over. Okay, so now the villain acts after every 2 hero cards. So now Doom is like, I got to step up my plans. I got to step up my plans. Now I don't have to fight any more thugs unless I need to, prevent an overspill. How you doing, Caleb? What do you say? What's up? What's up, John? Hello, chat. Hope everyone's night is going well. Yes, I hope so too. Hope so too. All right. So now we have 2 cards. So now Doom goes again. So Doom is speeding up his plans. All right. So here's Doom's card. He's going to go 3. 1, 2, 3. He goes to Times Square. No Bam, but 2 Doom bots. So I got to find some Doom bots. I guess I should have, if I was smart, I would have found a whole bunch of Doom bots. And so all right, Doom. So he goes to Times Square. Just releases 2 Doom bots in Times Square. And this is New York, man. I mean, you can't stop these civilians. So a civilian goes to Central Park. That's normal. But another civilian goes to Latvia. What is going on there? And that's the card there. What is going on? So now, top of the turn. Who do I want to go? Ed, as you can see, I'm going to borrow this. You share the previous card. You skip the bad guy. So this card, this action, this punch is going to be added to whatever I play. So, and what is Reed? Reed's special ability, as long as this card is face up in the storyline, you hear his turn, you could use one of your punches or stars actions in adjacent locations. Okay, so he could stretch to different locations. So what I think I want Reed. So Mr. Fantastic is going to play. He's going to play this card. Just gives him 2 stars. Those are called heroic actions. So he has 2 heroic actions and a punch. Okay. This Doombot takes 2 hits to take out until this card is defeated. So he's going to use the punch action to get rid of this crisis token. Whatever Doom has got cooked up, Reed is countering it, and he's going to put his 2 heroic actions here. Okay, you need 3 to clear each card. So there we go. This mat is too close to the lip of the table, and it's folded over. So can you guys hear me? Can you guys see fine? Can you follow along what's going on? This game kind of makes like a fun comic book idea. So that was Reed. So now whoever plays next is going to get Reed's 2-star action. So I want to capitalize on that. Where's Johnny Storm? Where's Johnny? Oh, they're all in the Baxter building except for Reed. Reed's over at Yancey Street. All right. I wanted to play another Reed because I wanted to solve this card so we could beat up on the Doombots. So you know what? I don't want to play that one. So we're just going to play this Ben Grimm card. All it does is allow him to move. Not his best card, but it works. So he's going to move over here. He's going to use one of his star actions to rescue this civilian. Who is over at Yancey Street? Who would be over at Yancey Street that Ben would want to rescue? I don't know. One of his childhood friends. And then he's going to use the other star to stop this threat. So then we put this token over there. This card goes away. Now this Doombot's no longer protection. You may place 1-star token from the pool in this location. This token acts as a permanent extra. Oh, okay. So at the end of turn, all right. So I might as well do it. So if you end your turn here, you can make Yancey Street hold more and more people. So that's just an indicator that I could put extra people there. You don't get those extra bonuses while the peril card is still there. Okay, so this was 2 cards. So now, unfortunately, Doom is going to go. And Doom, you just follow the card. You just follow the card. So he's going to move 2. So Doom goes to the police headquarters. He does a BAM. So the BAM says deal 1 damage to each hero in Doom's location, plus 1 damage to each hero in locations with any Doom bots. So that sucks because there's 2 heroes with the Doom bot. So I got to get rid of a Sue Storm card, and I don't have a Johnny Storm card, so I just took 2 Sue Storm cards. So I'm down to 1 card now. If I lose this card, we lose the game. Okay, all right. Each hero either chooses to discard all their action tokens, if they have any, or take 1 crisis token. So we don't have any action tokens, so we have to take 4 crisis tokens. That really, really sucks. So Doom is just into the police headquarters, and then he sends thugs out to menace us. So he sends a thug to Central Park and a thug over to the Baxter building. Oh, and then I got to increase this. So we're at 12. Oh God, we are almost 2 ways. We are almost 2 ways of losing. Can you hear me? Zach, Dan, can you just tell me if you can hear me or not? All right, so I draw a card. Okay, good. I don't care if not seeing me is one thing, but hearing me is another. Okay, so I have a Ben Grimm. I have a Thing card and an Invisible Woman card. What do I want to do? Ben could move. Okay, so I'm going to play the Invisible Woman. So now she has 2 movements and an attack. Each this and see, the Doombots are tough. The Doombots are tough. This Doombot takes 1 damage to be defeated. This Doombot takes 2 damage to be defeated. So she has 2 moves and an attack. She will. Oh man, this is tough. 2 moves and an attack. So she's going to attack this Doombot right here. And then we'll move 2. 1, 2. Because I forget. Your voice matches your face, both made for radio. Good, good, good. I always forget, you don't want to keep all the heroes all in the same spot because then everybody takes damage. Okay, so now I draw another card. So Ben has this, it's clobbering time card. I want to hold on to that to actually hit Dr. Doom. But you know what? Okay, so all right, so I'm gonna play this. All right, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna play It's Clobbering Time by Ben. Okay, so Ben has 2 movements and a double clobber. So he's gonna go 1, 2, and he's gonna take out these 2 Doombots because that card was full anyway. 1, 2, yeah. So he just smashed some Doombots. All right. So that's 2 cards. Now Doom goes again. I have a feeling we're good. Like Mo does with Larry. Yeah. I have a feeling I'm not going to win this game. So Doom goes 3. 1, 2, 3. He goes back home to Latvia, and that makes sense. goes back home to Latvia and put some Doombots there, and some civilians show up. Come on, civilians. Come on, civilians. And a civilian shows up here on Yancey Street. That makes sense. And a civilian could, well, yeah, of course the civilians show up there. The damage is done. I mean, the threat is gone. So now I draw another card. Okay. If I could clear away, if I could rescue 2 more civilians, I could start attacking Doom directly. So where's Ben? Where's Ben? Okay, so Ben will have a movement and 2 wilds, or Invisible Woman will have a movement and 1 wild. So I'm going to play, the Human Torch, the Human Torch. All right, so Johnny Storm is going to go. Johnny Storm's going to go. So he has a movement and 2 wilds. He's going to move, and we're going to rescue these 2. Of course, they're hot chicks, because that's Johnny. That's what Johnny does. He rescues the hot chicks. So now we unlocked. The villain is now vulnerable to damage. So now we can start doing direct damage to Doom. The only problem is we got 5 crisis tokens and only 1 hit point left. The cards are our hit points. So we draw another card. All right. So I got a wild card for Ben and a wild for Sue. So this is gonna be rough. And I can't attack Doom over there because he has Doom bots protecting. So I can attack Doom unless there's Doom bots in his face. So okay, so what I'm gonna I gotta do this. So I'm gonna play Thing. He has a wild card, and the Human Torch's card before him is wild. So he has 3 wild. So we're just gonna clear this right away. Just gonna clear that right away. I didn't put a token on it. It goes to this. Okay. So and at the end of the turn, you may rescue from this location. So we rescue that guy. That's good. Just clears a spot. All right. So when you clear off the threat, when you clear off the threat, it unlocks the good power that it has. How's that? I tried to fix the camera. Of course, I made it worse for a second. How's that? Is that working? All right. So this is 2 cards. Doom goes. I have a feeling this is where Doom wins. So Doom goes 1. He goes bam to deal 1 damage to each hero in Doom's location, plus 1 damage in each location with the Doom bot. So Ben doesn't take any damage because he can resist 1 damage, but Johnny Storm over here, Johnny Storm takes a damage. That gets rid of this card, and we lose the game. Doom just defeated us. Doom just defeated us. So the world is conquered by Dr. Doom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset this game. I'll just talk for a minute. If anybody wants to ask questions or whatever, I'm just going to reset this game because it's an easy game to reset. I just got to take all of Doom's cards. And I'll play one more time. These cooperative games are supposed to be, then it's going to be boring. You know what I mean? And I'm not sure, but I think there's ways to tamper with the difficulty. So that's his deck. I'm just gonna see, but there's kind of like colors on each board to tell you where to put everybody. So I'm just gonna get the figures off the board while I do this. All right. So we got one civilian on Yancey Street. I'll take all these cards. Take all these cards. I want to get the starting cards. There should be 3 starting cards, and they say starting hand right on them. I mean, there should be 4, 1 for each player. Okay, so those are my starting cards, and then this is the deck of all the other cards. All right, but I'll shuffle that in a minute. Put this back. Okay. Put these threats back. And you put these tokens on to show that they're active. These threats are active. Now, Doom, Latveria is always evil. You can't clear it. You just have to beat Dr. Doom. So all the threats are there. Okay. The Thug card is here and it's empty. Put this back here. I didn't even do 1 damage to Dr. Doom. That was horrible. Didn't even, he just walloped. He just walloped us. So let's clear off all these tokens. This game, out of all the games I play, this is like the easiest to set up and take down. These Thug tokens are plastic. One side has the Thug on it. One side has the, one side's red for Thug and one side's blue for civilian. Okay. Wow, I didn't do anything in Central Park, or at least it came out. One more Thug in Latveria. And that's the reset. So I start out with 5 cards. So that's my starting hand. But let me shuffle this. Doom always goes first. Oh, let's get rid of these crisis tokens. All right, so we're ready. Let's start. Any questions? Does anybody understand how this works? And I put a picture and tagged Adam Lawson. I got everything for this game, and it's huge. And any day now, I should be getting DC United, and I think it's compatible, so you can have, Mr. Fantastic and Wonder Woman, and things like that. So here I got 5 cards, and I'm going to draw my 6th card. That's how you start the game. You start the game with 5 cards, but then you always draw one at the beginning of your turn. So, Doom always starts in Latveria. I'm going to put Ben at Yancey Street. I'm going to put Reed in the Baxter Building. Johnny Storm is going to be in Times Square. And Sue is strolling around Central Park. You don't want them in the same location. That was a rookie mistake that I did last game. So how's everybody? How's everybody going? Let me take a sip. All right, so let's see. Okay, I'm going to play a teamwork card first because I want to build this up. So perform all the actions on the Fantastic Four card, then add a star token from the pool, and then, Doom goes first. Doom goes first. Doom is going to go 3. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3. Goes right to the police headquarters. He releases 2 Doom bots at the police headquarters. Now, this card is full, so right away we have an overage. Then you increase the Doom track for every token that you couldn't place. So that stinks already. And then somebody comes over here to help Reed, and somebody goes over there in Central Park. So that was Doom's first action. Doom just menaces the attacks. He comes right out at the police force. He's Antifa. Doom wants to defund the police. So, like I said, I'm going to have Johnny Storm play this card first. So we put a star token there, and then he gets a star token. And I want to put this there because, when a Doom is defeated in this location, okay. I just want to make sure. All right. When a Doombot is defeated in this location, each hero in this location takes 1 damage. Okay, so the self-destructing protocol, self-destruct, they take extra damage. Auto when adding Doombots in this and adjacent. Okay, I just wanted to read the cards because I think I didn't do everything last turn, but it doesn't matter. We still lost. So Johnny went. He right away there's a machine. This card says auto assembly. So before this even started, Dr. Doom put some sort of machine over here that's assembling Doombots. And Johnny right away, he's on a date with Frankie Ray, and he notices, we got to deal with that. So now I'm going to draw another card. And what do we want to do? See, I'm just seeing if anybody has a teamwork card. Okay, I want to build up these teamwork cards right away. So the Invisible Woman, perform all the actions on the teamwork card. So she's going to get a star. And she's going to find a way to get through the Doombot's armor. And then add a movement token over here. So the next teamwork card. So I'm trying to build up teamwork right away. Now she could move and do a star. So she is going to... Oh, I already did her star. So I'm going to have her move over here. No, because there's a Doombot there. So I'm going to move her over there. Okay. All right. So now I draw another card. Let me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to draw another card. Yes, I got another teamwork card. I want to play these right away, and build up that teamwork. So this is Ben. Ben gives us a punch. So I get to do a star and a movement. Then I add a punch to it, and then he gets to punch. So where is Ben? I'm going to have him do a star. Then he's going to do a movement. And then if he does a punch, he's going to take damage over there. I don't want that. Movement. So, yeah, he put the star, movement, and then he's going to waste a punch. So I put a... Yeah, because if he ends there, he's going to take damage. I can't afford damage. Yeah, so he's gonna move over here, and he's wasted a punch. He just hits the wall. He just hits the wall. So now that was 3 hero cards. Now Doom goes. Doom is gonna go. He's gonna go 1. That was a mistake. So Doom goes right to the Baxter building. Bam! Everybody at the Baxter building takes 1 damage. So I got to get rid of a Reed card. And a Ben card. That just absolutely stinks. All right. So they take their damage, and then no Doombots up there, and then increase that by that. And then Doom shows up at the Baxter building, throws a Doombot there, and then there's a Thug here, but that card is full, so this goes up by 1. And now there's a Thug running around on Yancey Street. Somebody's going around Yancey Street, just graffitiing and everything. Oh, man, I'm so mad that we took that damage. I was trying to avoid it. I wish this game had dice. I like hearing them clacking around while I draw. Yeah, isn't the sound of dice just so satisfying? I agree with you. All right, so I draw a card. Okay, I'm going to play the teamwork card. All right, so self-destruct. additional armor. So yeah, this sucks. So so I get to oh man, this absolutely sucks. So he's gonna rescue a civilian with his star action. So he gets Franklin out of there. Okay, then he's gonna come over here with the movement, and then he's gonna punch this thug. Okay, so he used all of these. Now he gets a punch and a movement. So he's gonna come up here and take out that thug because that card was full. So Reed did a lot. Reed did a lot. Oh, and then I put another movement on that card. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. That sucks. That. So now I draw another card, and okay. So I'm gonna play the Invisible Woman's starting card, Invisibility. I forgot to use it the whole turn. So she gets a movement and a star. Where is she? I'm going to put her star here. And then she's going to move with Reed. Maybe not the best move, but I don't want her going to. And you don't have to do it. You could give up. You could give up their actions. And she's going to do that. All right. So that's 2. So now I draw another card. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. What do I want to do? Johnny Storm. Where is Johnny Storm? He's over there. All right. So Johnny Storm will get a star. So I'm going to play his starting card, Pyrogenesis. As long as this card is face up, you can treat stars as attacks. So he has a star and a movement. So he's going to use his star to finish what he started. He takes out this assembly line over here. Was that? And then he's going to move. This is dumb, but I'm going to do it. Nope, he's not going to move. He's going to stay there because he was on a date with Frankie Ray, and now he's going to rescue her. There you go. Because that, at the end of turn, you may rescue a civilian from this location. So he gave up a movement. He gave up a movement. So that was 3 heroes. Now Doom is going to go. So Doom is going to go 4. 1, 2, 3. It's a good thing I didn't do that because that would have been 3 damage. So then he does. So Reed and Sue both take a damage. When you take a damage, you take their cards and you put them at the bottom of the deck. So now I only have 1 card already, guys. Okay, bam. That was the bam. Anybody on the spot with a Doombot? Okay, good thing because this Doombot attacks Ben, but Ben could resist. No, he doesn't have that card up. So I just lost again. This game is tough, man. I didn't expect it to go that fast. I'm gonna set up one more time. I'm gonna set it up one more time. Ah, man, that was rough. You see how rough this game is? Get rid of the Doombots. Put this card back. I'm just gonna take the figures off the board so I could. And I didn't even didn't do 1 damage to Doom. Didn't do 1 damage to Doom. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just putting all the tokens back. Where is this? That goes there. So let me reset the cards. Look how quick Look how quick. Doom only played 2 cards. Let me get their starting cards. I got to remember, keep them off the same spot. That makes them vulnerable. Okay, I got to get the starting cards. One, two, three. Who's missing? Reed's starting. Okay. All right. Give these a quick shuffle. Quick. Yeah, this game has got it's a really good game. I bought copies for friends. The base Avengers game was like $15 on Amazon, and I had it shipped out to my friend. And then I bought one, had it on Amazon, and I gave it to a buddy at work. Now you don't get this mat. This mat is hard to get. I got it because of Kickstarter, but I think you could go on eBay and get the mat. Okay, so you get 5 starting cards. Let me just shuffle up Dooms. Yeah. And the variety is infinite. In this Doctor Doom box, there's the Silver Surfer, Doctor Doom, and the Super Skrull. But I gotta. This is classic Fantastic Four. I gotta fight Doctor Doom. So what is Doctor Doom doing first? Ben is going to be on Yancey Street. Reed's going to be in the Baxter Building. Sue's going to be at Central Park because they got to be spread up. Johnny's at Times Square on a date. Doom is in Latvia. So they go. The only rule is Doom is going to go 3. 1, 2, 3. He goes right to the police again. Doom likes to mess with the police. This is the exact same turn. He puts a Doom bot, but it's full. So this goes to there. And then, so already the Doom counter is at 1. We get a civilian. Oh, this is the start. All right. So there you go. So I draw a card. Yeah, already. It's the same exact move as the last time. So I'm going to play. I just like to see if I got any of those teamwork cards. So I'm going to have the Invisible Woman go first. She's going to play Invisibility. And I got to remember this ability. So as long as this card is face up in the storyline, when the top card of the master plan is revealed, you may choose not to take any damage until the beginning of your next turn. If you do so, the next turn you must play your card face down. Okay, so she's over there. She gets 1. Oh, that's not there. So she gets 1 star action. Now this card is already full, so she's going to rescue a civilian. So she's at Central Park. What is she doing at Central Park? She's working with Franklin. So she rescues Franklin. Go, that's a good mom. So now I draw another card. All right. So what do we want to do next? Where is Ben? I don't want to do that. Okay, I'm going to play Johnny Storm's starting card, Pyrogenesis. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, I could treat stars as attacks, and he moves. So he moves, and he's got a star. So he is going to beat this thug. And he's not going to move. He's going to stay there. He's going to stay there. Okay. So I draw another card. And so now I'll move in an attack. All right. Okay, I'm going to play this card. I'm going to play this starting card by Mr. Fantastic. Plasticity. As long as this card is face up in the storyline during your hero turn, you could use one of your stars or attacks in adjacent locations. So he can stretch. So he has a wild action and a move. A wild action and a move. So he will. When a doom is defeated in this or adjacent locations, the hero in its location takes damage. So he's gonna use his wild action as an attack, and he could stretch from the Baxter Building to the police station and take out this Doombot. Boom. Doombots also count as thugs, so I could put him on the thug. So he just stretches, blows up thing. It blows up because it's got a self-destruct protocol, but he's not there. He's not there. And then he's going to move. He's going to move to Doom's location. He's got to confront Victor. Victor, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? And then Victor's going to respond by going, oh, yeah, I'm going to take out that misshapen gargoyle. So he's going to hit Ben. Of course, I didn't play the Ben's card yet. So Ben takes 1 damage. So I'll get rid of this particular. I don't have to get rid of a card that says, but I just have to get rid of a card. But to me, thematically, it's just the way I have to do it. So I make it a little bit harder. Okay. And then a bam, do it. And 1 damage to each hero at a location with any Doombots. All right. There's no Doombots on the board. But the crisis token goes to 3. Then civilians start wandering in. So a civilian wanders in the Baxter Building, but the Baxter Building is at capacity, so then the Doom counter goes up, and the stupid civilian wanders into Latvia. He got lost while walking around. I don't know. All right, so now I draw a card. Okay, now I'm going to play Ben's. You must take a damage. Okay, I'm not going to play Ben's card because he's just going to punch, and it's no good. So where's Reed? Okay. Okay, I'm going to play Reed. Reed has 3 wild symbols. He has 3 wild symbols. So we're going to rescue. So we're going to do a little bit of everything. We're going to punch a thug. We're going to rescue a civilian. And we're going to start figuring out how to deactivate the self-destruct protocols. Okay, so Reed does a little bit of anything. He does a little bit of everything. All right, so that's what Reed does. Now I draw another card, and I'm going to play Ben's rock-like skin. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, you can ignore 1 damage during each villain turn. All right, so he's got that and 2 wild symbols. So 1 symbol, he's going to move, and then he's going to do 2 punches. So he goes to Latvia and just starts beating up people. You know, that's what Ben does. You want to fight at Yancey Street? I'm going to go to Latvia. I don't know how Latvia got so close to Yancey Street, but hey, whatever, you know. Okay. And at the end of your turn, you must take 1 damage for each thug or Doombot in the location, but he could resist 1 damage. So Ben could that it's okay for him to end his turn there. So 1 more hero turn. So whoever goes gets an attack. So I'm leaning towards the Invisible Woman because she's got thugs in her location. So I'm going to play the Invisible Woman. Now she has 2 wilds. So this is her card. It's got wild symbols on it. So she has 2 wilds and an attack. So we're going to use the attack to take out this thug. Boom. She didn't like that there was a thug menacing her when she was taking Franklin for a walk through the park. Do you blame her? You don't mess with a mother. Don't mess with the mother. Oh, I didn't. I've been ignoring the chat. So what do we got over here? DC Miller says, oh yeah, the dice. Yeah, it's like Doom knew what the FF were thinking. Absolutely. Maybe solo Yahtzee. Yeah, solo Yahtzee, you get a lot of dice. Quick reset is nice. I mean, I played 3 people for Age of Comics today. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So I already started her action. So she gets an attack that she gets to borrow from Ben, and then 2 wilds. So we're gonna do the Reed Richards thing. So she's gonna rescue a civilian because Valeria is there. She has 2 kids after all, and then she's gonna start up trying to figure out how to penetrate the Doombot's armor. Okay, so that's her action. So unfortunately, Doctor Doom goes. Doctor Doom goes, and what does he do? He's gonna go 2. So he goes to Times Square, and boom, he's gonna hit Johnny Storm. So Johnny's gonna lose a card. No, that's good. But the Doom counter goes up 2. And then it says, a few men are as subtle as Doctor Doom. Each hero chooses to either discard all their action tokens if they have any, or take 1 crisis token. So we're going to get 4 crisis tokens because nobody has any tokens. And then we put a Doombot in Times Square. That's remember that Hallmark movie, a Doombot in Times Square, a Doombot, and then 2 thugs elsewhere. So we get a thug in Latvia. That makes sense. They just keep showing up. But we also get a thug in Central Park. All right. We have 3 cards. We draw. Now we have 4. All right. So we get to borrow 2 wild actions from Sue. So you know what? What do we want to do? All right. We have. All right. So we're going to play Super Genius, Reed Richards. This turn, you can treat all symbols as wild. So he has 4 wild. He's going to use 1 wild to get rid of a crisis token. Because you can only get rid of 1 crisis token a turn. So now he has 3 more wild actions. Okay, so you know what he's going to do? What was his plasticity? So he's going to rescue this civilian. There's Willie Lumpkin, the mailman, because this card was full and I don't like that. So that was he crisis, rescue, and he has 2 more. All right, so he's just going to put 2 stars on this, which clears this card. Okay, which puts this clear threat token there. All right, so Reed, and then that's the end of his turn. You may discard 1 thug from any location. A thug, not a Doombot. So what's the most full place? So you know what? He sends the police to help his wife. Got to be thematic. All right. So I draw another card. The Invisible Woman is going to go. The Invisible Woman she's going to play this card. She gets 2 wild tokens. Now, wild tokens, you put them here. I could use them. Any player could use them in a solo game. Any player could use them I think another. I got to look it up, but I know in a solo game anybody. So that's 2 wild action. Now she has a wild action from this card and a star. So she's gonna use the wild. She's gonna clear this. So she's figuring out how to deactivate Doom's armor. And then the other action, you may move up to 2 from this location. So she could. Okay, that's kind of crummy. So she used this star, this, and now she has a punch. So she's going to use one of these wild actions as a movement. And she'll take out this thug. Boom. I just can't stand not using all the symbols. What is this? What did you say over here? Doom is only subtle during his preparation. Yes, yes. Once he gets, yeah, yeah. Saved your life, beloved. Does that make up for Valentine's Day? Yeah. It reads about as romantic as a Framistat, right? Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. The delay on this laptop just makes everything a little crazy. All right, so that was Sue. So somebody else goes. So we draw a card. Ben is just over there. And I should have got rid of a crisis token, but I didn't think of it. All right. I think Sue is like the most valuable player over here. So we're gonna play. We're gonna. So she gets a move, a star, and a wild. So we're gonna use the move to get rid of that crisis token. So she has a star and a wild. So she's gonna put. She's gonna try to figure out this auto assembly. And then she's going to rescue a civilian. Sue's all about rescuing the civilians. All right. And then we'll save this just in case. Sue, the MVP, who would have seen that coming? Yeah, she's doing pretty good. So now I draw another card. I just all right. Let's see. Okay, we'll play our first teamwork card. You get to use all of these on this card, but there's nothing on the card. Then I put a star on it, and she gets a star and a movement. So she's going to clear this card. Boom. That puts this over here. Star, and then this movement will clear this crisis token. Because if she ends her turn here, she could rescue this civilian. So there we go. Maximize that move. But that's 3 turns. And man, Sue went 3 times in a row. Let's see how Doom reacts to that. Doom is going to go to Central Park. There's nobody there to attack. He goes to Central Park and says, you know what? I'm releasing a Doombot in Central Park. This goes up too. And then 2 thugs show up. He throws the thug into Times Square, and of course a thug shows up at the police station. Increase Doom's track by the number of crisis tokens the heroes have. Then one hero takes a crisis. So this goes up by 1, and then we put another crisis token. It's a good thing we got rid of those crisis tokens. Holy moly, that's a good thing. Oh, there's a Dr. Doom card in here. Dr. Doom card shouldn't be in here. It goes to the bottom of the deck. So Reed will go. All right. So let's see. Johnny Storm. I don't have any cards for Johnny Storm. I have only Sue. Ben's stuck in Latvia. I haven't drawn a Ben card in a while. Where is Reed? Reed is right here. Okay. Where is... Okay, so what is Reed going to do? Reed gets a star. All right, so I'm going to play this card. Okay. Reed is going to put 2 stars over here. Boom. Boom. He's going to punch this thug. Boom, which releases this card. So this slides down. Now the villain acts after every 2 heroes. So now Doom steps up his plan. And then you know what? I'm going to use this token as a star to get rid of that self-destruct thing. And now that clears that. So now this slides down. Now we can directly attack Doom. Okay, we can, if there's a Doombot in his location, we have to defeat the Doombot first. But now we can directly attack Doom. If we clear this card, I get to draw 4 cards. So I'm definitely going to do that because That's just helping. So at the end of your turn, you may discard a thug from any location. Now, there's a thug in Latvia, but I don't think the New York City police have jurisdiction on Latvia. So we're going to get this thug off of out of Central Park. Okay, and it says thug, not Doombots. So that's the end of that turn. I draw another card. I draw a Ben card. Let's see what is Ben going to do. Do I want Ben to go? Or do I want Reed to go? Yeah, Reed's gonna go. Yeah, let's let Reed go. So Reed will go. Reed's gonna move. He's gonna hit this Doombot, and then he's gonna hit Doom for 1. Boom. So first damage. We actually did damage to Dr. Doom. Reed laid a fisticuff on Dr. Doom. We did 1 damage. We have to do 8 more damage to defeat him. That's the only way to win. And then at the end of your turn, you may move up to 2 civilians or thugs in any combination from this location to any other location. I'm just going to put, yeah, so these 2 flee. So this guy's going to go to Central Park, and this guy will go to the police station. I don't know why. It just, so everybody scatters. Dr. Doom shows up. Reed smashes a Doombot. It's Dr. Doom. Why not? Why not? All right, so that's 2 cards. So I draw another card. All right, that is good. That is great. That is exactly what I wanted. So I'm going to play It's Clobbering Time. That gives me a movement. So I'm going to move over here. Then I'm going to use the movement from Reed's card and come over here. So Ben just comes charging into Central Park. He's going to do 1 damage to Dr. Doom. Boom. And then he's going to do 2 more damage to Dr. Doom. Boom, boom. Now, he would be able to do 2 more damage to another target. So, against, yeah. And if I could take out these 2 thugs, but then I couldn't hit 2. So I wasted 2 more damage. But I did 3 damage to Dr. Doom. I did 3 damage to Dr. Doom in that. But that's 3 cards. So now how is Doom going to react to that? Let's see. Let's see. Doom is going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you want to attack me? I'm going to Yancey Street. I'm going to Yancey Street, and I'm releasing Doombots all over Yancey Street. It's me, and then 2 civilians. 1 civilian goes to the Baxter Building. Another civilian goes to Latvia. I just realized they're supposed to go. So, yeah, it's supposed to be like that. Yeah. All right. Damage. Let's go. Okay, so let's see. We got a movement, and we got a. So can anybody? Nobody could get to him. Nobody could get to him. So where is Ben? So Ben is going to chase him. He's going to go. So he has 2 movements and an attack. So he's going to go 1, 2, and then take out this thug. Why not? Why not? Now Doom is going to go, because remember, Doom goes every 2 cards now. Doom goes every 2 cards. So he doesn't move. Ben takes a damage, but he's immune to 1 damage a turn in Latvia. So this 1, 2, bam. You'll rue the day you've heard the name of Dr. Doom. 1 hero takes 1 crisis token. Okay. Then Doombots. He just puts a Doombot. Oh, there's no more space there, so the crisis token goes up. He throws a Doombot into Latvia. Oh, there's no space there, so the Doom. Oh, all right. So Doom is sneaky. Doom is sneaky. So I draw a card. Gotta say, Johnny's been doing nothing. All right, so Johnny's gonna. I think Johnny's actually gonna do something. So we're gonna play Johnny's teamwork card. So he gets a star action first. So he's gonna rescue this civilian. It's a hot chick. Come on, it's Johnny. You know, Mary Jane. Mary Jane was walking through. So he rescues her. Then we put another star on the card, and now he has a star action, a move, and a fight. So he's gonna move. He's gonna. Okay, so he has a move and then a fight. Star action, a move, and then a fight. So he'll take out this Doombot. No, he's not, because then he's going to take damage. Star, move, and I can't afford. So I'm going to take that whole turn back. Mary Jane was not rescued. He thought he rescued. He was thinking about it. All right, so I don't have a read card. All right, so Ben is just going to pursue Dr. Doom. So Ben is like, you're at Yancey Street. You're at Yancey Street, so he's going to move, and he's going to attack. But that doesn't do anything because he's got additional armor over here. Doom, you crafty. Doom, you are so crafty. So what am I going to do? Where is Sue? She's up there. Oh, man. Oh, man. She move and then attack. Yeah, but that'll. Oh, man, this is rough. I don't know what to do here. Because the Doombots, it says additional armor. Each Doombot in this and adjacent location. Oh, so he can't even take out that Doombot. Oh, man, this just sucks. So Johnny, if he moves. This just sucks. Wow. This is my only choice then. So I'll play this. All right, so he's gonna rescue the hot chick. So that wasn't a fever dream. He rescues the hot chick. Okay. Then we put one of these over here. Then he gets a star, movement, and attack. So he's going to use the attack to get rid of this crisis token. He will use the movement to come over here. And then he has another star. And he could use stars as attacks, but all right. Yeah, that's what he does. That's what he does. Yep, that's what he does. So I draw another card. At the end of this turn, you may move up to 2. Okay, there's nobody on that card. Wow, Doom, you give me a hard time. You're giving me a hard time. So, oh man, so we get a star. Two stars. What does the Invisible Woman get? A star and a movement. Let's see. Ben Grimm gets a movement and a star. Oh man, this is rough. 2 stars. They can't do anything. Wow, this is really, really bad. The only choice I have is the Invisible Woman here, or Ben. Okay, so this is really the only thing I can do. Okay, so Ben has a star and a movement. So for the star, he's going to rescue this stupid hiker, and then he's going to move to Times Square. Wow, this is rough. This is rough, guys. All right, so Dr. Doom goes. He's going to go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He goes to the police station. Blam. There's no Doombots, and he's not on the space with anybody but the Crisis. So it's up to 15. You all fell into my trap, Victor says. Increase the Doom Tractor by the number of Crisis tokens the heroes have. So this goes up another 2. So we're at 17, and then add another one. Oh, man, we've been neglecting that. So Doom thinks it's funny to release a Doombot in the police station. He puts a thug over here, but this is full, so this goes to 18. Oh, my God. And then a thug in Central Park. Oh, my God. Doom, you're killing us. You're killing us, Doom. You're killing us, Doom. Okay, now I draw a card. And, of course, there's a Doombot protecting Doom. So, the Human Torch. Look, all right, so this is what we're going to do. All right, Johnny's going to do something good. So Johnny is feeling inadequate. He's got 2. So he's got a movement and 2 attacks. So he's going to blow up the Doombot. And then the other attack, he hits Doom. All right, how much does Doom have left? 1, 2, 3, 4 more. 4 more, and we win. Okay. And then he ends his turn here. You may discard 1 thug from any location. So you know what? The New York police, they get an extradition treaty with that guy. I don't know how. Oh, no. We'll put him back, this thug in Central Park. That makes more thematic sense. That makes more thematic sense. All right, so I draw up a card. Where is Ben? Ben is all the way up there. Where is Sue? All right, so you know what we're going to do? Ben has 3 wild. Ben has 3 wild actions. So Ben, 1, 2, 3. He rescues this woman. That card gets taken away. We draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each hero immediately draws a card. Thank you, Ben. I know you wanted to clobber Doom, but you came in and rescued a little kid, and it just helped us all out. Gave us all that morale boost that we needed. Now Doom is going to go. Doom's going to go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, he's going to Reed. He's going to attack Reed in Central Park. So Reed takes a damage. Let's see, do I have a Reed card? Yeah. So this card goes to the bottom. Reed takes that damage. Are there any Doombots on locations? No. All right. Oh, but we lose. But we lose anyway. The crisis, the Doom meter goes to 20. We were so close. That was the closest. That was the closest. So, yeah, this is a rough game, guys. This is a rough game. Now, if Ben had hit him for 1, we still would have lost. Okay. That was rough. That was the closest. That was the closest. Let's just see what would happen. Okay, so let's just see what would happen. So now we're in what if territory. This would have overspilled. We would have lost it. So we would have lost twice. So and then that's why we lost, because of that. Yeah. So then this goes like that. So let's just see what would happen right now. Do we have any Reed cards? We got a wild action. A wild action. Yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing we could have the invisible woman come in. She could move. She could hit him for one, and then she could use Ben's wild action, and we still would have lost. Yeah, there's nothing. We would have lost. 3 losses. Yes, DC Miller. We lost. Ah, there's nothing we could do. Nothing we could do. I really like this game. I might play again tomorrow night after it's clobbering time. I mean, after comic book team up with RJ. So tomorrow I have I got 2 talks tomorrow. Who am I talking to tomorrow? Uh, who is it? Who is it? Oh, okay. Oh, yes. So tomorrow at 7 o'clock, I have Adam Reeves. He does that comic Trombone Man. It's a comic book about Jamaican ska. I love that. That's great. And then at 8:30, it's comic book team up. It's RJ of the Fourth Age and John Dexter talk about Alpha Dogs. And then Thursday at 7 o'clock, it's Chuck Dixon. And then Friday at 6 o'clock, we're gonna have a drawing class with Oscar. Then at 7 o'clock, we're gonna have a conversation with Adam Lawson. And then it's clobbering time at 8:30 with Raven versus Magic. But I'll probably do another. I'll probably redo this to defeat Doom. But this was so close. Yeah, so I lost 3 times. Lost 3 times in an hour and 38 minutes. So it's a pretty quick game. So thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you. Bye bye. Good night.